Good morning. I am welcoming you in the practical 1 graph of some Cartesian curves. Myself, Savan Patel. We are starting the first practical, that is graph of Cartesian curve. First of all, what we mean by a Cartesian plane, that is R2. You know the set of all real numbers, so it's a Cartesian product of R with R. It is usually denoted as pair of x, y, that is cross product where x and y in R. Now points here, you know how to interpret this x comma y pair. The function f defined on the interval I to set of all real numbers is given, then the graph of the function f is the set of all pair xy in R2 such that x lies in I and y is f of x. Or you can write in another way that x fx where x lies in I. So we are interested in plotting a curve given in the Cartesian form in R2. So for the plotting, we will generate a table for given specific values. So let the first problem, that is let f from -2 to r f of x is equals to x squared. I want to plot this function. So I am making a table, that is x, and here I am writing fx. The first point I am taking is -2, second point 0, and third point 2. So the corresponding function's value, here it is 4, for 0 it is 0, that is x square, and for 2 square, that is 4. So I am having this pair of points, that is -2 4, 0 0, and 2 4. I will plot these points and join the line segments in this order. Means I will join this with this and this with this with a line segment. So first of all, I have to plot. So for plotting, I will require the Cartesian plane. I have already used the grid page, so I can use this drawing properly. Here it is 0. I am taking here 1, 2, -1, -2. I can take the scaling as I require. Okay. Here I am taking 1, 2, 3, 4. So first point is -2 4. So here -2 4. So I am taking this point. Second point is 0 0. So this point. Third point is 2 4. So 2 4. So this point. So join them by line segment. So I have joined -2 4 with 0 0, and then 0 0 with 2 4. So 0 0 with 2 4. While joining this, we will take the increasing order of x. Okay, so from this to this, this to this. So this is the approximate graph of a curve, not exact one. Okay, now let me move towards the another so you can relate. Now I am doing is adding extra points between them. So before -2, I am introducing -1, and here I am introducing 1. So -1's image is 1, 1's image is also 1. So corresponding points are -1 1 and 1 1. So -1 1, so point somewhere here, and 1 1 is point somewhere here. Now we will join this with this line segment, this with this, because this is in increasing order. Okay, so join this with this with this. By using a line segment, you can use the scale, straight edge, that is straight line. For drawing a straight line, you can use the straight edge. Okay, so this is the approximate curve, again not the exact one, but with the 5 points, so it is much more closer than the original curve. You can take further more points, so I have to put points between these things. So so I have made a space between my requirement. So I have made this space. I am writing here minus 1.5, here minus zero point 0.5, here 0.5, here 1.5. So I have to take the values of fx for the same. So minus 1.5 square, so it is 2.25. Here minus zero point 0.5 square, so it is 0.25. Here that is zero point 0.5 square, so it is 0.25, and here 1.5 square, that is 2.25. So points I am having is now minus 1.5, 2.25, here minus zero point 0.5, 0.25, here 0.5, 0.25, and 1.5, 2.25. Now joining this with this with this with this, and so on in that increasing order. So first of all, I have to plot these extra 4 points, that is minus 1.5 and corresponding 2.25. So 2.25 somewhere here. Then minus zero point 0.5, 0.25. So minus zero point 0.5, 0.25. So point somewhere here. Then zero point 0.5, 0.25. So point somewhere here. And 1.5, 2.25. So 1.5, 2.25. So point somewhere here. Now join them by line segment. This with this with this with this with this. You have to join with straight edge, okay? So not in this way. So you will get proper lines. And see, you this blue lines graph is much closer than you feel the graph of f of x is equals to x square. So while plotting curve in Cartesian form, you have to take much more points. If you want more closer and closer graph of the function, you have to take again more points between these 2 points, and so on. So for plotting, again I am saying that you are not supposed to draw this black colors graph, red colors graph. You just have to draw in journal only this last graph, that is due to this table, and the blue lines graph. But I have given you idea that how much points you will take more, and the corresponding you will get the better approximation. Because see, this black colors graph is not properly approximate to the graph f of x equals to x square, but it is looking like that black graph is f of x equals to mod x graph, because it is not smooth here. It is not even looking differentiable. But if you think of f of x is equals to x square graph approximately via this blue graph, then you can feel that yes, it is smooth and it is differentiable at a 0 point. So while plotting a graph, you will make sure that you are taking much more points, and at the end you will end up at the smooth graph and exact approximate to the exact graph. Okay, I am giving you an exercise that f from 0 to pi to r, f of x is equals to sine functions evaluated at x. Here this x is in radian form, so if you will do the calculation, then make sure that your calculator is in the radian form. And the another thing that you can either take a points, that pair of points x, in a way that 0, then pi by 6, pi by 4, pi by 3, pi by 2, and so on. Or you can take x in this way, that 0, 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3, 0 0.4, and so on. Or you can take 0, 0 0.2, 0 0.4, and so on. So you can choose any, but uh, if you will go in this order, that will give you much better approximation, and you will visualize that graph is looking proper, because this is taking more points, this is taking less number of points, and this is taking much less number of points. Okay, so that is your choice, but to look a science graph proper, you have to take this pair of points, that is 0, 0 0.1, 0 0.2, and so on. And yes, of course, at some points you have to take the final value, that is 2 pi, so 3.14, something like that. Its double is 6.28 approximately. So where you will reach 6.2, last point you have to take 6.3, that is 6, before 6.3 you can take 2 pi. Okay, so be precise while writing this, and draw the graph of f of x is equals to sine x. I hope you have enjoyed this, or we will do and continue this practical in next lecture also. Thank you.